glass and a bottle of Hennessy, it ain't gonna happen.
I don't even drink. You know what I mean? All right, real quick, man. We've been having fun with this. I'm gonna add to this by going live, take some phone calls on this. Because, like I said, it's an interesting topic for me, but it is what it is. Hold on, let me do this drop. What up, everybody on YouTube? We here, man.
What's good? You're listening to FHO'S Live Podcast with your host, Big Cell.
My man Scrap Iron not here tonight. But in the building, man, what's going on, y'all, my YouTubers and everybody? I got my family in the house, man. I got them big shots, them ATL big shots. My man Q and my girl London, man. Both ground pounders, yonder getters, rider, bug scarers, and everything. They don't play no games on that highway, man. We sitting here, we chopping it up. And we just, doing what we do, man. But I wanted to come on, man. We've been talking about the topic of, we still on the Monique and the Steve Harvey thing and everything. And my sis London has some damn good points on her behalf. And then, of course, my boy Q and everything. He with the Steve Harvey BS. You feel me? So it is what it is, man. So
I'm just playing. I just asked some devil advocate questions.
Devil advocate. So we come to the conclusion. Me and London come to the conclusion that, listen, you have to listen to what Monique was asking for and what her fight was. Her fight, it wasn't just about the money. It was based on what you said you give money out according to. If you say this is how you determine who gets what, then I should get this amount of money. You understand what I'm saying? Based on your formula, not my formula, but based on your formula. I'm only going by what you said. So now you tell me, okay, well, no, we're not giving you that. Whoa. Now, fast forward to Steve Harvey. I believe, and again, Steve, Steve all right with me. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no problem with him. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think he should be giving relationship advice on wife number 4. But that's a whole nother story. So you get into Steve Harvey saying, look, Monique, your integrity is not worth the money. Okay. Then we come back and we jump on Kaepernick saying, hey, his integrity, he kept his integrity and still got the money. But now Q just informed me that people are mad about Kaepernick. How could you be mad at Kaepernick for? He stood his ground, if you ask me. But that's a whole nother thing, man. So we just been having fun. This thing been going on already for 30 plus minutes. I just decided to go live, and we're gonna go live and talk about some motorcycle stuff. So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, you feel what I'm saying? Without further ado, it's your boy.
It's your boy, Big Cell. FHO'S HNIC.
We play no games on that highway, man. We sitting here, we chopping it up.
Everywhere.
So we here, man. I'm trying to make sure I get the comment. Let me get my shout outs real quick. Lost One, Gary Reynolds Swift, Victor Soto, Ronald Miller, what happening? Nathan Copeland, Train Rude, Charles Lewis, Hawk the Pack, MCVA, Energized STS. Almost said Energized STD. Boy, that would have been cool. You know what I'm talking about? Juggy Bruce, what up? John B. Mega Kale 81, Gaffy Boy, Kenny Williams, Hustle Hard, Interner, what it do, my man Interner, Joseph Lawton, M. Clark Blazer, Coach Gary Reynolds, Warren Charlie, what up? You feel what I'm saying? They say, what up? ATL Hot Wheels, his second favorite motorcycle family.
My man.
DJ Fears, J Money, and Tadashi Davis. All right, what up, Charlie Boy? What up, MJ? So now, I asked you guys to come over, number one, first off, to see the studio. What y'all think, man? Is your boy playing or what, man?
He's for real, man.
we doing
stepping up.
Hey, man, we sit on the couch, feet off, shoes off, man. We lounging, man. You know what I'm saying? Lights, camera, actions, man.
I'm going to use this studio later for some things.
Look cute, you know what I'm talking about? Mess around and get the real footage. You get tossed up over there, you know what I'm talking about?
Get some R. Kelly footage.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Let's not go there.
So, but it is what it is, man. So how you like the studio, man?
Dope. You came a long way. We just talked about it. You couldn't sell 5 years ago and sell now.
Yeah.
The prices done went up, y'all.
Oh, yeah, it went up, man. It cost a little bit of money, man. You know what I'm saying? But I still fuck. I mean, those that mess with me and fuck with me, I still mess with you and fuck with you. So it is what it is. But I brought you guys over today. Let's talk, because I want to talk about this. you guys, and this is what this is kind of mysterious. You know, I've never asked you guys together, are y'all married? I've never asked y'all that.
Yeah.
Nobody is. I mean, but I'm just saying the way that you guys carry yourself, you know, it's just cool. You feel what I'm saying? So it's never even a question to be asked. But I brought you guys over today because I wanted to talk about how do you maintain, you know, the coolness that you guys have and then still deal with the BS of the bike set. I mean, you know, so I know that I didn't give y'all the topic before y'all came. I mean, it might be a little bit of setup, but you know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. But one thing about we're going to have fun, keep it real. Whatever you don't want to talk about, we don't talk about. Whatever you do want to talk about, we do talk about. So, matter of fact, hold on one second. I got to put that. Where am I putting marker? Okay. So, let's get into this. First off, originally you're from Brooklyn, right?
She's from Brooklyn.
From Brooklyn. That's why her name is Brooklyn.
Yeah.
I've been saying London. Brooklyn. And you're from New York?
Yeah.
What part of New York?
Harlem.
Let me tell y'all something about New York. That's why both of y'all asses is here. Because New York is raggedy, homie.
Come on, man.
Man,
That's why we live in the A.
The streets of New York are rag. Come on, Q. I'm not
New
dissing New
York
York.
in
I
the
fuck with New
springtime.
York. I fuck with New York. Nigga. New York, you know what I'm saying? I mess with you for real, but y'all raggedy down in New York, man. I don't know if it's the snow plows digging too deep and leaving cracks in the street or whatever, but it's going down. But anyway, you've been here for a minute. Let's talk about that. How long you been here? What made you get into the bike game, the bike set, and what's going on? Whoever want to go, it don't matter.
Big Shots started in '95 in Harlem.
So the Big Shots is originally from New York.
Yeah. They started in Harlem in '95.
Okay.
Was an offset of a club called the Buccaneers.
Okay.
My man Book started it in '95. Reached out to me. I was always down with them. When I went to Jersey, he reached out to me and said, "Yo, start the Jersey chapter for me." So in '96, we started the Jersey chapter. You know, we was wild. We was on race bikes. We was wheeling. They got, you know, endos and just running from the police and just acting stupid.
So it wasn't no like real structure type bike. What it is now?
No,
Nowhere near that. It was just you in and we just wilding.
yeah, we was wilding. We got, you know, it was a couple parties that, hey, Big Shots, we love y'all, but please don't come in because y'all act up.
Okay.
If you look, people don't know this. I'm gonna give you some history right now. Clubhouse was on 116th between 7th and 8th. DMX, when he first did his first Rough Riders video, didn't have enough Rough Riders, and I know you Rough Rider people gonna be mad at me for this. Didn't have enough Rough Riders for the video. If you look at that video, there's mostly Big Shots in there.
I didn't even know that.
They asked us to take the rockers off because it was a Rough Rider video, but it's mostly Big Shots in that Rough Rider video.
Whoa, didn't know that, man.
Yeah, we've been around a long time.
Dang it, man! I need to play it. I need to find that video and play it. You know what I'm talking? Oh, it's real, man.
I can pick them all out.
So you guys originated. So now, when did you get into the bike game?
Okay,
Brooklyn.
so really didn't want to share this story just yet, but I'll just give bits and pieces because I do want to share the story one day. But I met him. Believe it or not, he took me on my first motorcycle ride.
Whoa.
And we were just hanging out one night. It was a bunch of people hanging out. And my cousin wanted him to give her a ride, but she had on a skirt. And he said, no, you have to have on pants.
Oh, but I had already integrity ass Q. Oh, nice ass Q.
I didn't want to ride her.
Oh, okay.
But
didn't want to be Willie and all of that shit.
I was like, hey, I got on jeans. Can I ride?
And,
and I thought he was cute. Right?
Okay.
So he took me for a ride. And believe it or not, since that day, like we've been together.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That was in 92.
92. Yeah.
Wow.
She got on the bike and started rubbing her.
Okay, anyway.
All on my
that
back.
wasn't the question.
All on my
That
back.
wasn't
I knew
the
she
question
wanted
on
it.
the floor.
Yeah.
So I wasn't really interested in the riding the bikes and all that, but I did find the bike set to be very interesting. You know, just seeing the motorcycles, watching these guys out there doing their wheelies, their endos, and just the crazy lifestyle. It was exciting.
So that was exciting to you. Mm-hmm. Was it the thug mentality type thing or just?
Well, okay, when I met him, I was 20, so yes.
Okay. So let me stop you right there. Mm-hmm. So is that really like a turn on for most females, that thug mentality type shit?
Okay.
Or he's a gangster?
No, that wasn't for me. It was exciting. And I'm just going to say because the way I was brought up, with my parents, and it was like, just because we live in New York, you're not going to, run the streets. Although I did, but
so when you had a chance to sneak out to be a part of that was exciting.
Oh yeah,
okay,
yeah.
So were you raised up like tight, sheltered, like you know what I'm saying?
To some degree, my best friend in high school, we would say, oh, we're gonna go spend the night at this. She'll say she was just coming to my house, and then I was going to her house, But when we went to her house because her mother worked overnight. Oh, we were hanging out and doing all kinds of things. My cousin.
Wait a minute.
No. My cousin went to. She was going to Elizabeth State, so when there was like Howard homecoming, and anyway, we were like, "Hey, come get us. We want to go." So. We used her to get out and do things. Okay. So we knew how to maneuver.
Okay.
Yeah. My cousin had a friend. She was older, and if we looked alike, then I would take her license and I can get into the club. So, yeah, I wasn't all good, but I wasn't all bad.
But to me, that just sound like. Hold on, turn my mic down. Something a little. To me, that just sound like almost normal teenager-ish type stuff.
Yeah.
As we grow, because we all did that kind of sneak out the thing that, the parents thought they had their little lock or whatever. So, Q, for you started off in New York, okay? Big Shots was your first home?
Yeah.
Always. So, you've been Big Shots ever since?
Always.
Okay. So, Big Shots, New York. Now we got Big Shots, ATL. How did that manifest?
Well, we actually got 13 chapters across the East Coast. One of the homies from the Jersey chapter moved down here, became a cop, and while he was down here, he was like, "Yo, the bikes at Atlanta's popping." So, got permission from up top to open up a chapter. They came down.
Make sure you're speaking to the mic too, because
got permission from up top to open up a chapter. Came down, went the right way, talked to Kaz. Kaz did the history on who we are, blessed us in, and we was off and running in Atlanta.
But how did you get here? What made you leave New York to come to Atlanta? Just to start Big Shots?
No. I didn't start Big Shots in Atlanta.
But just to be a part of it?
Nah, we came down. I was running a car dealership in Jersey, a BMW store, and we had about 300 or 400 cars on the lot. And one year we had snow so bad, snow was up over the top of all the cars.
Whoa.
And I'm shoveling. And I called Brooklyn. I said, you know what? I'm done. I'm done with snow. I'm done with this. I'm out of here. So each weekend we flew somewhere on where we thought we wanted to live. Florida, Arizona, San Diego. Had some peoples was like, yo, check out Atlanta's the Black Millionaires. So we came down. We was like, yo, this is it.
Atlanta, huh?
Yeah, Atlanta.
Okay. So, and they just happen to have a Big Shot chapter here.
Yeah, well, actually, when I got here, he had just started the chapter, and things was a little slow going because y'all down here. Well, I ain't gonna say y'all because you from the left coast. You from the left coast, but they were, people in Atlanta really wasn't feeling the whole New York attitude, the vibe.
No, but see, let me tell y'all something. Let me go on and
we arrogant. Yes.
Yeah, let me go on and step in. It's something about you New York niggas, man. That really make y'all think that y'all the shit, man. But see, let me tell you how we look at you, New York. All you niggas look like Biz Markie.
First of all,
you
dick, nigga.
You got what I need.
We arrogant. We got our own way.
Yeah.
We talk crazy. Yeah, we do. I ain't gonna lie. We do. But coming to Atlanta, we had to realize, I got to mellow out because there's some wild cowboys down here. And they wasn't feeling the way we was going about things. So we had to reinvent ourselves again down here. And,
okay.
It's starting to work. Hooked up with you. Kind of got myself out there on the set. Worked.
No, but I mean, you're a good dude. Even for you to be from New York, you're a good dude. You in Brooklyn, but y'all good people. And for me, like I said, because a lot of people, like when you go to the West Coast, a lot of people say that they arrogant. Man, them niggas, they're crazy down there. You know what I'm saying? But that's just the way it is. But, you know, New York, y'all kind of put a little, y'all think the world owe y'all something, though, for real. You feel what I'm saying? Y'all kind of do.
They do.
So Brooklyn, Atlanta was what y'all chose. So Atlanta's what it's been.
Reluctantly, but yeah.
Huh?
I said reluctantly, but yeah.
Oh, that's not what was your first choice?
I hadn't really decided. I kind of did. It was Arizona.
Okay.
Because
AZ is beautiful. Though.
I'm a city girl. And I thought moving to Atlanta, you know, dirt. I don't do dirt. I don't do bugs. I don't do all of that stuff.
What the hell you think is in that?
That's what I'm going to say. They got them snakeses. They got them snakeses.
But like when we started looking around and then, and I'll let me just back up for a moment. Right before we decided to move here, we were really thinking about Florida.
Okay.
And I was like, this is just too old. You know, the people, the way people were moving around. And so when we decided on Atlanta, and it wasn't just Georgia, it was like, it had to be Atlanta.
Okay.
Because then I was like, whoa, I kind of feel like I'm in a little New York. And then, of course, years later, saying Atlanta's like a little New York. And I felt more comfortable.
Okay.
You know, seeing the diversity, black faces.
Yeah.
And every time we went somewhere, of course, New York was always in the house, but nobody that, you know, there was a small percentage of people that were actually natives of Georgia in that area, wherever we were hanging out, because everyone else there came from somewhere else. So I was like, whoa, this is like another melting pot. So
okay, so let's get back to this. The New York, Big Shots is wilding. We don't want you at the party. At that time, Q, you in Brooklyn was brand new. Was the motorcycle and the female thing popping in? Was you the man in? Did you have 4-5 holes and some extras at that time?
Yeah. Brooklyn had to pull a couple guns on some chicks.
Oh shit, that's what I'm talking about. You know what?
Yeah, I was
get back off my man.
Yeah, I was wilding.
You was wilding?
Put it like this: in 90s, the Albie Shore thing was popping.
Oh yeah, you about? Oh my good lord!
I had 2 cars. I had 2 cars, a motorcycle, and a boat. So it was just disgusting. It was disgusting. That's how you describe it? It's disgusting. The debauchery was ridiculous.
So how did you survive that, Brooklyn? What I mean?
To be honest with you, I just kept being myself.
Yeah.
You know, if something was happening, I didn't like the situation. And let me say this first, because for your listeners, especially the female listeners, you know, we're just gonna keep it real. When we're in our 20s and we're with a guy, he's kind of out there, you know, doing his thing. Maybe even 30s.
So you can accept that. That's kind of
no, I didn't.
No, not so much you accepted it, but you kind of just know it.
But yeah, 27 years later, yes, I can say, this. It kind of came with I don't want to say it came with the territory, but when you're young and you're a guy and you're trying to settle down and he's not really ready and, you know,
she worked on me, man. She worked on me. She knew.
No, but I'm trying to get
disrespect to my face.
Yeah, just keep it over there. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
No, I wasn't keep it over there. Because I had to call. Okay, we're going to keep it real. Because one time.
There we go.
One time.
Hold on. Let me drop this one.
FHO is a lifestyle, a movement.
About to get me in trouble.
Grown folks' business.
Yeah, grown folks business, man. Grown folks business, man. So go on, let's keep it real.
I was trying to be cute, but all right, I'm gonna keep it real.
That part right there, I'm saying.
Yeah, because one time
Brooklyn in the house.
I'm driving.
Okay.
And I'm going down the street this way.
Okay.
To the stop sign, and you look, and I'm like, that look like his car. What? It is.
Whoa.
So he's parked outside his ex-girlfriend's house. I walk up the stairs. Now, mind you, we're in Jersey. I just walk up the stairs, go on in. I ain't knocking, ringing doorbells, go on in.
I want a gangster, man. Yeah.
I mean, they were just sitting in the living room. They weren't doing anything. But
Sorry
I'm
to
like,
that girl who she punched in the face.
you had no business being here. Of course, she's like, get out my house. I'm like, F you, blah, blah, blah. So I went outside, had my car key.
Not the old scratch him up.
Come on, man.
Not the old scratch
From
him
the
up.
hood
That's the
to
worst
the
thing
trunk.
you can do to a guy.
From
That's
the
the old-
hood to the trunk.
Did you write in there like
No,
you was a
I
bitch, you was a
just-
hoe, or you just did the little
I just
scratch?
walked all
Oh
the
man,
way
we can
down
deal with that. That ain't no.
No.
That's the little scratch. That ain't nothing.
She cut
You
it
gotta
from the-
carve that old sentence up in there. See, let me tell you something. What I feel, you know what I'm saying? See, because let me tell you.
Oh, that was
Yeah. Okay. So that was the younger Brooklyn.
That was the younger Brooklyn.
So the more mature Brooklyn that now, would you have wrote a letter inside that with the key now? If, you know.
She'd have pulled the gun on me like she did.
Oh,
Okay, so
Okay,
let me tell you
okay.
another story.
Oh, okay,
about this
okay,
chick
we got some
that
heat.
didn't
We
want
got
to
some
stop
heat, babe.
calling his phone no matter how many times I told her not to. Later on, found out her mother was a pastor. Wrote her mother a letter, mailed it to the church. Your daughter,
All right, can we
a
go on to
copy of the phone bill.
back to the bike set.
Yeah, we
Printed it
this
off,
is the bike set.
made a copy.
This is the bike set. Yeah.
This your daughter's number. Look how many times, so you better put that in check. Yeah.
Yeah, it's time to take up an offering. What is this? Your
Because the pastor don't open the mail.
Your daughter's a hoe.
They got a secretary at the church that open the mail.
All right.
Yeah.
Anyway, back to my bike.
So anyway, you was the man. You Fred wild in boats, bikes, and all this and all that. So for you as a man on the set at that time, Q, just with the plethora of breastises and asses, and in your face on the, how was it for you? What is this? Because this the thing too. A lot of people get on the bike set and lose their mind. You feel what I'm saying? Because the bike set opens up a new world. Now you got females that got to hug you, females that wouldn't even give you the time of
But
day.
see, that's for these corny cats. I didn't want to say the N word.
Yeah.
Sorry. That's for these corny cats who grew up corny. We grew up wheeling dirt bikes down 8th Avenue, Rucker Park. You know what I mean? So having beautiful girls around us was nothing. That was just it was an everyday thing.
But that ain't. That is. It might have been every day for you, but for the average, for 80% of the virgins that came to the bike set.
Like I don't know my crew. I don't know dudes who go talk to girls. Girls talk to us.
Okay.
Come on, man.
I mean, and I'll be sure. And when light skin was in, I can see that. You know what I'm saying? When light skin was in, I can see that right now. Right now, it's the year of the Mandingo warrior.
Here's what I'll tell y'all.
You know what I'm talking about?
And, all right, watch the tech. Watch the comments after I say this. Everybody want to be seen on the set with that bald-headed, hot dog back of the neck, black dude. But when it's time to have them babies.
Here you go. Oh, you go.
Want that
So you want the light skin, green eye? Oh, okay. So now you want? Okay. So y'all see how he went there, huh? You see how he went there, huh? Y'all just see how he went there. I'm telling you, you can't trust these light skinned niggas. I keep telling you that all the time. I keep telling y'all that all the time. So, but it was what it was. So
now we have fun. She stuck by me, y'all. Listen, end of the day, she was a rider. She stuck by me through all my bullshit. She stuck by me through my stick up stage. She stuck by me through getting shot. She stuck by me.
Court.
She stuck by me in court. She stuck by me through it all. And this chick can have anything she wants out of me.
So what do you think it is, London? I mean, for most women, because some women, they hang 5 years, they may even hang 10, but in the 11th year they give up. What is it that what does it take?
Well, for us, and I know we've been joking and sharing some stories, but to be real, like we've always been friends. Like I guess because we met each other at such a young age, we did a lot of first times together, like first trip here, first experiences together. Okay. So it was kind of like we grew up together. Okay. So we talk a lot, we plan a lot. And so that friendship, and it's kind of weird because we're married, but we're friends. Yeah. And sometimes I don't feel like I'm married. Sometimes I do feel like I'm married. I'm talking about like even now.
I got you. Yeah.
And so because that relationship is just so tightly woven together, he doesn't go anywhere without me. Sometimes I'm like, leave me home. And he's like, no, come on. I need my friend with me. Yeah. Like he said, you're my ride or die. And, he always posting. Like I'm on social media. I don't even post anything. I don't have to because he posts it all. You know what I'm saying?
Is that important to you though, or is it not important?
It's not important to me. You know, I just like to see what other people are doing, and now you gotta like people's stuff, because if you don't, they get offended.
Why you hit the like button no more?
She's a creeper, y'all.
Why you hit the
I go
like
on
button?
every 3-4 days, once or twice a week, whatever. Like I'm busy. I'm not really on there like that, but I trust what he puts on. There have been times people would have to say, check him, because he gets a little wild. But he has my back. You know what I'm saying? So he's not out here trying to do anything to hurt me, to harm me on the set. And I think by now, even if they don't know me, when they see me, oh, that's her, but they know he's married to somebody.
But I'm telling you, and like I said, the way you guys' relationship it's never been a question of if you guys were married or just hanging out. You guys are just so cool, it don't matter.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
You got a chance to vibe with us when we did the bun burner joint.
Okay.
And you see how we are. I'm not that dude who's got to constantly hold her hand or hug up next to her and prove to her, everybody, that's my wife. That's my peoples. You my peoples, that's my peoples. Yeah. And that's how we run. Our club right now in Atlanta is 90% couples, married couples. And,
okay.
So when we go to parties, I don't sweat some dude trying to talk to her. I ain't running, yo, that's my wife, what you do? Come on, man, she can handle her own. Okay. And she don't sweat some chick trying to run up on me. And I'm a flirt. I'll laugh, I'll giggle with a girl, I'll tell her she cute, I'll take some selfies with her. But at the end of the day, she know where I'm going.
Yeah. So, but you got to understand that, though, Q. See, you say that. Both of you guys say that as though it's just normal operating procedure, and it's not. I want you guys to really know how special you guys are. You feel what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. To have what you guys have. Because that's not normal operating procedures. You would think it would be, because it makes the most sense. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? I just had a situation, man, where the jealousy and the hatred that upon me and mine is so crazy that if I told y'all the story, you wouldn't even believe it. I mean, we just had an incident the other day that because we happy, oh my good, anyway. But I said that to say this, man. At the end of the day, you guys are beautiful people. You guys make it work, and you show that the bikes that the bike set can be a joint unified thing if you guys are mature enough or grown enough to be real with it. What are some of the mistakes you think most men make on the bike set? I think go on, keep 100.
Nah, I'm gonna keep it 100. I think one of the biggest things is they want, I ain't bringing my chick out because in their mind they want to see if they still got it. If I can still back. Now, whether I even go home with her or not is a whole nother issue. I just want to see if I still got it to be able to bag this chick. Okay. Come on, man. We grown folk now. Yeah. And we ain't 1920 no more. Okay. I'm 50 years old. What do I look like trying to bag up some chick? Yeah. Come on, man. I got my perfect thing here. And it took me 27 years to mold her just the way I want her. I don't want somebody else. She know what I want when I walk through the door.
So you think right now it's still that old player trying to prove that he can compete with a young player,
and he don't want to bring his girl around, or if his girl do come around, he eyeballing her like a hawk, like who that nigga say? Who you say hello to that dude for? Come on, man, stop.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, so many times I'm out, bike night, even just at the PRO. I was having a conversation with a gentleman. He's not even on a bike set. But because the PRO was here in Atlanta and he lives here, his cousin flew in. Okay. So he went to spend time with his cousin. Okay. But he said, I'll meet you at the hotel, kind of be around the bike scene. And so we just happened to be standing in the same area and we struck up a conversation and it was a good conversation. And we were talking for 20, 30 minutes. So when it was over, he said, what were y'all talking about? And I was like, and I told him what we were talking about, he transports it anyway. And so, but he knows that. I'll stand and have a conversation with you. There's no, let's get to know each other.
Easy. But see, that's easy for a woman. Yeah. Y'all don't ever think a nigga trying to fuck. You know what I'm saying? No woman really ever think a nigga trying to fuck.
I don't think he thought that would.
I'm just, listen, let me tell you something.
But even if he was,
but I'm not knocking it. I'm just saying for the ladies out there, for all the ladies that's out there, oh yeah. Ain't no man talking to you other than to try to fuck. I'm just telling you that right now. No, I'm just saying I ain't talking about me and you. We boys. You know what I'm saying? It's different. I'm just saying. Like a stranger. A first time person, a person that don't know you, a person that you don't know. You know, once a person know you, then you know the intentions can change. I ain't gonna say they did, but they can change. But the average female don't know that when a person said, "Oh, hey, how you doing? You look cute today. Oh my goodness," he really said, "Ooh, shit, I want to fuck the shit out of you." That's what he really said in code. You just don't know how to read the code. You understand what I'm saying? So y'all to sit there and just he done already. Mentally, you done 7 months pregnant already before he walked. So
you don't think by a certain point in that conversation, the guy already says, "Nah, she's not the one." Like females kind of.
I don't know negroid, Caucasus that saw a female that they would not fuck.
No. I'm not saying that.
Oh, okay.
No, there's a lot of chicks I would not fuck.
Come on, I mean, you know, I'm just saying.
Even when I was a whore, I was still a whore with standards.
Oh, you had even as a whore, you had whore standards.
Yeah, he has a type.
I had a type. So, but
look, live righteous. Talking about that's not true. Self, speak for yourself. Live righteous. We're not saying a person that you know or married or whatever. I'm just telling you, not every dude wants to fuck every female he talks to. Oh, so now y'all gonna just beat me up now? Oh, I don't give a fuck.
True.
I don't give a fuck.
It's true,
I'm telling you. I'm telling you what I said. I ain't taking it back. You know what I'm talking about? Period. Point blank. Hell, there's some dudes that know you married and still want to fuck. So you know.
Do I think people try her? She's a cute girl on the bike set. She ain't out here with her gut sticking out like a lot of these other chicks.
Man, that's the new Cardi B, man. What are you talking about, man?
Come on, man.
Even Queen bought her a Cardi B outfit the other day. You know that's Cardi B.
She a cute girl on the set. So do I think guys initially approach her in that way? But after a brief conversation with her, they see how she interacts and she's not about that life. So that conversation switches in the guy's head.
Okay, well there it is. It switches in the head. Okay, so
see, there you go.
I'm just saying. So, Brooklyn, what do you think some of the mistakes that females make on the bike set?
First of all, a lot not even going out. So, like, if your husband rides, your boyfriend, significant other, whatever, I'm not about that. I'm not going out there. Go and see what it's about, because let me tell you, it may not be what they think.
Okay.
You know,
bad or good?
No, in a good way.
Okay.
You know, you go out and you meet people, and I mean, I've met some great people, had some great conversations. Shut up. But I'm just saying, so some of these women should just give it a chance. They're beach blasts, right? You go, it's a family day, bring the kids out, and you'll see on a different level what it's all about. And I also think that depending on where your relationship is. Like if you always eyeing your man every move, you're just going to eye your man every move, no matter what he does, whether it's on a bike set or not. So basically they may need to trust a little bit more, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
I can't speak on that because I don't have that problem.
Yeah, you just so different. So let me ask you this, too. You know how on the bike set we hug the females. Is that a problem for you with Brooklyn? No. That's not a problem. What about you, Brooklyn?
They get the church hug.
They get the church hug?
Side hug.
So what about the females hugging him? Don't matter. Okay, I'm just saying.
It's just being friendly.
Because a lot of people don't know. Like I had a situation where one of the females I knew brought her boyfriend for the first time, and he's standing there, and everybody, "Oh, what up, Sam?" You know, the hug, and you're like, "Hey, what the hell?" So
that's an insecure dude.
No, dude.
He didn't know.
He didn't know. He didn't know. This is his first time. He don't know that this is standard procedure.
Okay.
So I had to pull him to the side, like, "Hey, bro, don't nobody mean no harm. Ain't nobody trying you. Ain't nobody disrespecting you. That's just what we do." But like I had to explain to her too, you should have told him this.
Okay.
You know, before you just brought him around and stuck him out here with us, because you do know that some of the dudes gonna put extras on it because they see you with old boy. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that's just the game that's being played, man.
Some dudes is petty.
Yeah, that's what it is, man. So he said, "When Take a T say some dudes will stroke a hole in the ground if it was wet enough."
I mean, we so far past that in our lives, man. Where I am now, I mean. Come on, man. I'm on the other side of 50, so What I look like out here trying to grab something up? Come on.
And even
I'm only good for once a month right now. Anyway, I'm gonna use my one time on my wife.
Damn. I can't say that. I'm talking about, I got that blue pen.
I ain't popping no bluey shit.
I'm drinking that. Drinking Red Bull, Monster, all of it, man. They didn't even pay me to say that. I'm drinking it all, man. Yeah, I'm trying to. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, when we was younger, our first year we went to Myrtle Beach.
Okay.
96. Right after 97, because we formed the club in 96, and the Jersey and the Harlem chapter, and the New York chapter, we all went to Myrtle Beach together, and we booked out the whole hotel. And was we down there cutting up? Yeah, she was with us.
Yeah,
she came with us.
I told him from that visit then, I am never, ever, ever setting foot in Myrtle Beach on Black Bike Week, and he went years without me, and I was like, because first of all, I saw what was there, and I wasn't worried.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying? And I'm the type of person, I believe in. You're out there doing something, someone's going to see you.
Okay,
so watch your back.
I got you.
But anyway, yeah, I saw what was there. I was not threatened by it, intimidated by it, and I let him go for years.
Just let him say, you know what, that's a boy's trip.
Yeah,
there. Yeah, go
and
on.
then maybe 5 years ago, I went back for the first time, and I went 2 years, and now I'm like, I ain't never.
I've only been to Myrtle Beach once, and I don't care to go. I don't know what it is.
I don't care to go anymore either.
I mean, they direct all the traffic one way. They cut. I mean, all you do is sit in traffic all day.
Like
it is what it is. So. All right, so at this time, everybody, let's take some phone calls and let's ask some questions if you got to. But we're talking about relationships, and we just having fun with it. We didn't, get into deep. This is their private lives, so we just wanted to touch on some things. But let's do this, man. Here we go.
Hit us up right now. 424-242-2355. That's 424-242-2355.
One of the things, too, real quick, while we see if we're going to get somebody to call in, is that I noticed that with you guys and the daughter and your girls, when you bring them around beautiful girls, my nieces are beautiful people. Do you worry about that sometimes, Q?
Nah, my daughter's a thug. She's a thug, man. She come around the set. Everybody know her. She been around since she was a baby. Since she was 1 year old, she's always been around the bike set. And right now, my grandson Boogie, he's around the bike set. And he's 3. You seen him around here. Everybody know him in Atlanta. Everybody know Lil Boogie because he's gonna be on the bike set. But I don't worry about my daughter like that. And she can hold her own. And when she get to the point where she can't, she gonna let me know. And then the bike set gonna handle it. My people's gonna handle it.
Okay, so has there been any situation of disrespect?
No. When we went with you to Ohio for Rare Breed Columbus.
Okay.
Somebody said something a little slick, and she shut it down that quickly where I didn't even have to get involved.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So she got a slick mouth, and she gonna do what she gonna do.
Yeah. Hold on, let's see what we got called.
FHO patch holder Buckwheat, Richard Buckwheat, Bruce Senior.
My man Buckwheat. Buckwheat, what's happening, baby? Buckwheat. Hold on, what we got going on? Can you hear me, Buckwheat? Oh, he hung up. I don't know what we did wrong, but Buckwheat, I guess he...
Call back, bro.
Yeah, call back, man. Call back. Call back.
Yeah, I don't worry about my daughter on the set. She can hold her. She's 25. She in the military.
Here you go, right here. Hold on. Buck.
What's up?
Call me on the other phone. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Can y'all hear him?
Yeah.
Everybody can hear? Yeah. Okay. Can you hear them, Buckwheat?
Yeah, I can hear him.
Okay, what you got for me, Wee? What you got for me, man? I want you to, first off, do me a favor, though. Call me on the other phone, if you don't mind. On the one you called on first. Call me directly on there.
All right, then. Okay.
Yeah, because I got to be able to see the comments on this one. He called me on, so he got the private
He over here moving and shaking.
Yeah, Buckwheat.
Moving and shaking right now.
Yeah, man, I got, you know what I'm saying? I got things. We probably, it's a full studio over here, man. We ain't playing no games, man. You feel upset? Man, this couch, I promise you, I'm going to make these couches so famous,
we gonna
man.
Be putting on game shows in this.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about? Well, yeah, Buck, we call me on this number right here, Buck. Hold on, let me get Buckwheat on the phone. You should be calling me back right now. Hold on. I'll call you. I'm calling you, Buck. Get him on. Hello?
I don't think you.
Yeah, Big Sal.
There you go. There you go. What you got, Buck? What you got, Buck?
Oh man, see the relationship that those two people got, it was grounded before the bike set, and then the bike that helped them to ground it. But when you ain't, standing on shaky ground, you ain't got to worry about it. Because me and my wife could walk through anywhere, a harem of men. I know where I stand, and she know where I stand. You know, but sometimes she let me off the chain. I'm just like him. I like to flirt. When you talk chocolate like me and you is, see, we can't speak for the light skinned brothers.
Oh man, here we go.
We had to get some extra perfume and go get an extra haircut. They could just wake up tomorrow, no water, they face it out. We had to work a little harder.
Yeah, you don't know about? Yeah.
Yeah, but then, bro, that's all in respect. The average man, when he see a woman and she smile, yeah, he figures, well, I could get that. But you got women that are smart. It ain't thinking about the bedroom.
Okay.
Yeah. So, I respect that relationship out there on the bike set, man. And we need a whole lot of other people to respect relationships on the bike set. But you got to prepare your mate. Okay. If you don't prepare your significant other,
I like that. I like what he just said, too.
Yeah.
I like what he said. You have to prepare.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's important. I like that, Buckwheat.
She's been around so long. She's seen it. She's seen it. So
yeah. Well, Earthquake said it best. The woman know you. If you start coughing right now, grabbing your chest, she probably got some, a couple of pills in her purse will get you right. You go mess with a new woman, you start coughing, you might fall out die. You don't know what's wrong.
I like that.
She already know what to do.
Yeah, man. I just call to say hello and appreciate the guest and appreciate FHO.
Well, I appreciate you, sir. Can't wait for that Cali trip. Memphis. I got Memphis with Buckwheat. We got Cali with
we on the
Buckwheat.
Memphis run.
So you gonna definitely see them in Memphis.
Right?
Yeah.
We running the Memphis run with y'all, so we there.
Yeah, so they there, man.
Oh yeah, me and I Guy and Road King, all that's coming up that week.
That'll
We're
be
gonna come
cool,
up out of Louisiana. Yeah, they look at Louisiana to stand. That's cold blood. It hurt my feelings.
Yeah, we told Florida that we had a good time, man. So appreciate you, Buckwheat.
All right, appreciate it. Peace and love.
I got a question for you, Brooklyn. A question came in on the channel. It says, so what advice you got for the younger guys that are married and the wife may have a certain perception of the set but really don't know?
Okay. And I think you all touched on that. Talk about it.
Yeah.
Tell them what to expect. Then bring them around. I wouldn't say take them to a party, like, maybe a smaller event, a bike night or something.
Yeah.
I don't know where that person's located, but take them around a smaller event, let them feel it out, get comfortable with it. And then understand that the person that's the biker, that's part of their DNA. That's part of their life. That's like their get away from reality, get away from the world and work and stuff like that. So that's where they go to relax. So you have to appreciate that about them. So don't take that away from them. Like, just because I don't like this, I don't like how the females dress. Don't worry about how those females are dressed, all right? Because you dress like that when you go to the club too. So you know what I'm saying? So don't go in with all this negativity. Go in, feel it out,
with
see what it's about.
mind.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then, you'll meet a couple of people because people are friendly on the set.
Okay.
So
Brooklyn had to understand my DNA as a biker. When I had my, I'm dating myself now. So I had a Ninja 1000.
Okay.
Back in the 80s.
Okay.
I had a Ninja 1000, and I ended up selling it just before she got pregnant. And she was we were living in Jersey, and she was working on Wall Street, so she's taking the bus to New York. And I had the day off, and she says, what you going to do today on your day off? I said, you know what? I think I'm going to buy a bike. And she's like, I'm pregnant. You not buying a bike? What are you talking about? And I was like, all right, go to work. And the bus stop was right by where we lived. So when she got off the bus that evening around 5 o'clock, I had a brand new CBR 900 and I was wiping it. I said, look. But she had to understand that's my DNA. I'm a biker.
Yeah.
And I'm, no matter what, I'm going to be a biker.
Yeah.
And once she caught on to that, this dude that's in him.
Yeah.
She rolled with me.
Has it ever been, what's been scary? Has it ever been scary times for you?
Oh yeah. Like yes. My first real trip on the bike with him before, like we met up and before we all got on the highway. And now years later, I understand because some guys were showing off, some were experienced riders. And when you all take off, people were running into people and stuff like that. And I saw people go down and I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
And he, again, because we talked about it and he's like, no, you're going to be okay. I'm not going to ride crazy with you.
Yeah.
So he explained why those guys fell at that moment. And I understood, some guys like to show off or whatever the case may be. He himself,
She got video
about
of me.
10 years. Well, no, I wasn't even going to go there. I was going to talk about when you were in an accident. We would go out places, and sometimes one of our members or somebody riding with us would fall, and they would have a female. And it's been me a couple of times. You got to call the wife. He's okay. He went down. Blah blah blah. We're going to go over here to this hospital, and then it happened to me. I'm out shopping. I have my kids. I'm out with my mom, and I get the call. So the first thing I hear is, he's okay. We're taking him to the hospital and all, because I had made those calls before. Now I'm receiving it. So even though you're receiving the call, it's still a little scary.
Yeah.
Because you don't know how bad the injuries are, and but again, that's part of the bike life. They're gonna fall, get up, and ride again.
Yeah.
Buy another bike. Yeah.
How hard is it to make those phone calls?
It's difficult.
Yeah.
It's difficult, and especially if that wife is not a wife that's on the set.
Yeah.
It's really difficult because you got to calm them down. So you
Yeah.
got to go in being mindful of they're not a rider, they're not part of this bike life.
Yeah.
So it's hard, because some of them cry, some panic, whatever the case may be. But you got to say, hey, girl. He's good. Oh, he could walk because, he didn't go in, we so-and-so in a car took him to the hospital. He didn't have to go by ambulance. You're not downplaying it, but you just kind of settling her mind a bit.
Okay. Yeah. I never thought about that part of it, man. Could Sel make the call? I almost had to make the call this weekend, man, messing with D-Mac ass. Anyway, let me get off of that. Big Sel. Hey man, it is what it is. He said, "Big Sel, you like Oprah on the bike?" Said, "I'm digging." Man, I ain't never Oprah. I'm talking about. Didn't you just hear Monique tell Oprah to suck her dick? Yeah, that part right there.
Oh, you Monique?
Yeah, I'm Monique. Man. You know what I'm talking about? My man Ike, what up, Ike? Man, anybody want to call him? I think it depends on the relationship the couple has to begin with. If it is strong, nothing will break it. And that's from Brooke Lynn. Okay, Miss Brooke, I hope that's Miss Brooke Lynn. But that's her name, Brooke Lynn. Are you sitting over there typing comments?
Shout out to Miss Brooke Lynn.
Yeah, Lion Locks, what's up, man? Anybody else want to call in, man? The number.
Hit us up right now. 424-242-2355. That's 424-242-2355.
One of the things I tell a lot of the young people, man, when it comes to the bike set, is take your time. Slow down. It's going to be here.
Yeah.
If you miss this bike night, you can catch the one next week. It's going to be the same thing.
That's the truth.
It's so bad that you say it that way.
I'm just saying, man.
It is, man.
You tell me one time that you went to the same bike night and it was different 3 times.
It's so bad that you say it that way. And I think that's why me and Brooklyn, we got into just traveling and hitting state signs.
Because that's what I'm telling you. That's the fun.
Moving around and
let me tell you something, man. We went to Niagara. Mm-hmm. We did the Iron Butt.
Mm-hmm. We did Columbus.
Columbus River. Dude, that's the fun.
That's the
Dallas.
fun.
The rain, the rain, the sleet, the bull crap, the gas stops and the, you know what I'm saying, when we did the iron, but I ain't going nowhere else. I'm done.
Yeah, I had a meltdown. I had a meltdown.
I'm sorry, Sil, you ain't got your miles. That's on you. But I'm saying, I tell everybody, man, everybody think I'm just so anti-Atlanta. I'm not anti-Atlanta. I'm just ready to go. You understand what I'm saying?
I feel you. Now, I love my Atlanta people.
Yeah.
I love going out, hugging them, talking to them, and I always get to meet somebody different. But it ain't nothing like just being out there and running up on a gas station and see some dude on another bike and y'all just start kicking it. And it's a cool feeling to be up there in Niagara Falls. And when we pulled in the hotel, everybody was like, oh, man, and they come in and talk to us. And that's just a cool feeling, man.
Trust me, man.
It's a cool feeling to watch your man, C-Rock, damn near kill himself on that.
Speaking of C-Rock, man, C-Rock in the hospital too, man. So we need to send a prayer for C-Rock, Ricky, man.
C-Rock, man.
I told him just because you get sick don't mean you can't ride. You still got to ride that motorcycle player. You feel what I'm saying? You better meet the minimums or your ass is out of here, man. It is what it is. Shout out to my man Raglan Richards. What up, Raglan? My man Rag's probably out there on the truck doing his thing, man. I love you, brother, and I hope you being safe out there. So when it comes to relationships, let me call this person to see what they got to say. Watch this. I'm finna bust somebody bubble when it comes to this relationship stuff. Hold on, buddy.
Put Queen on the phone.
Yeah, that was what I was talking about.
I knew it.
You already know. Yeah. Let me see.
Don't you be talking about my sis.
Hey, man, she up out of here, man. Since they don't want to call me, let me call some folks.
Your call has been forwarded.
Okay, my bad. You know what I'm saying? She may not be at work then. You know what I'm talking about? I might be just interrupting some stuff, man. Hold on, let me see over here, man. Who can? Matter of fact, let me see if I can get this person right here.
I'm gonna make a call.
Who you got? You got to put it over here. So
I know, but I'm gonna tell him I'm calling.
No. Sorry. Hold on. This person probably got a real interesting take on it. Yeah, hold on. Let me see if I get this person. Let me see, man. I'm starting to smack now. Anybody at home, huh? Ain't nobody at home. Okay, ain't nobody at home. So
it's cold, dark, and rainy. People making love.
Yeah, that's what they do. They at home being nasty. That's what's going on around here, man.
Well, let me ask you a question.
What you got? Go ahead, man. I'm right here, man.
You and Queen been together for a while.
Okay.
But I know y'all been through some ups and downs.
Okay.
Y'all met. You was already on the set when you met her?
No. See, you gotta understand, when I moved to Georgia, homie, I moved to Georgia on, it was all about cars when I left. I mean, the motorcycle stuff was kind of popping, but we were still doing cars. So when I came out to Georgia, the only reason why I met Queen was because the Rare Breed Atlanta chapter had started from LA. So most of the cast that was coming was from LA, and my boy at the time, Big Fish, who is one of the persons that helped me launch this where I'm at now with the filming and all of that. He was coming to film Rare Breed's first anniversary. Their first anniversary was at Strikers. Yeah. The Rare Breed Atlanta chapter was their first anniversary was at Strikers. And when I was there, that's when I had met a few women at the time. Queen was one of them. And from there, I became like her number 7 and I didn't find this out later till, the little nicknames she had with Nunu this. That mean I was the line I was moving up in. So at that time, she's with a club or whatever. So I just started hanging out with her. But Queen actually flossed me, man. This is how Queen got me. Let me tell you how Queen got me. So me and my boys, we here from LA, and they telling me, said, we want to go out, man. We want to go to the clubs. Now, I don't know nothing about Atlanta, no clubs, no nothing. I'm dry as a bone. I'm like, well, man, let me call old girl. She got it popping out here. So I didn't even know at this time what was going on. So we would go to a club. We went to the Mexican, just give me some of the spots, on Old Nat. You feel what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. The line was to the curb. You know how the line be.
Yeah.
Oh, Queen walked us past all that. Oh, they with me. So the homie's like, oh, shit. Whoever little mama is, she got pulled and whatever, you know what I'm saying? She popping and flossing. So everywhere we went, we would walk right in the door. We didn't pay. We didn't do nothing. Woo, 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 woo. So the homie's like, dude, whoever that is, my nigga, you need to lock that down. That's, you know what I'm saying? That's woo, woo. She cool. And she was just taking us places and stuff like that. Well, come to find out, I didn't know she was the police. That's how we was getting in. Because at that time, all the police was working the front door.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying?
Let it be known. I just pulled up at his house. It's like 10 police cars in front. I don't know how many police cars Cell own.
This the office, man.
They own like 10 police cars out in front of this building.
And all the parking spaces.
I took up all the damn park. I said, "What's the police convention here?"
Hey, man, that's the cars, man. That's the money, man. That's the work money, man. But that's what. So that's how she kind of, won me on that. And believe it or not, at the time I was married. Whoa. So that was Queen. She pulled me out of that whole entire situation, and this is where we are now. And we, like I said, for me and Queen, it's up and down just based on the peer pressure she get, because she gets a lot of peer pressure from me not having a job or your husband, and I try to understand that sometimes. Sometimes I don't. I mean, tell them bitches. Tell them heifers. I don't want to call them bitches, but if I don't know everybody's name, but just tell them heifers to mind their business type of thing.
Based on them police cars out front, you got a job.
That part right there, man. Keeping them running and some more shit, but
now, y'all ever have a fight because a dude try to get at her, or a girl try to get at you?
I don't think we've had a fight because of that. Because you gotta understand, this Queen had a past before I got here. See, that's the beautiful thing is I got to deal with her past, but she don't have to deal because my past is in California.
Yeah.
So she ain't got to run into my exes and all that like I got to run into her exes. You feel what I'm saying? So, I mean, other than that, I don't ever think that's really been an issue. I think the biggest issue is she might say I'm too flirty, or, you too cool, or, you talking to this broad a little too much, and then I'm like, well, I'm just, just being me. I'm not, whatever. So we've had them kind of arguments. Other than that, it's been what it's been, man. You know what I'm saying? But, when it comes to stuff like that, I just lay down the pimp hand. Shut up, go sit down somewhere.
Yeah, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I should just tell her to set her neck right here. Don't make me chase you. Just set it right here. You know what I'm saying? If you set it in there now, it'd be a lot easier. If I got to chase you, you put it up in there.
I think if everybody lay down the ground rules on where they are, if you a whore, be a whore. But let your chick know, I'm a whore.
It's up to her to.
It's up to her to accept it. Yeah.
So you just think you could just tell a woman,
I do. I did.
You told Brooklyn you was a hoe. Yeah, okay. That's what I thought, Brooklyn. I'm just saying, man.
FHO pass holder Julius Antonio Harris J.
Oh, okay. This is Jay right here. We got Jay. We got Jay on. What up, Jay?
Hey, what's up, boss man?
I know this is your topic right here, Jay. What you got, Jay?
Well, I'm at work. I'm just gonna put my little 2 cents on it, man. I'm hearing an echo. Wait a minute, hold on.
That's why I'm turning it down now. You shouldn't hear one. It got to be on your end. You must got your phone up loud that you listen to. Whatever you listen to me on, you got to turn it down.
All right, hold on. All right, there we go.
Okay.
Well, for me and my wife, I was already on the bike set. So to her, it was like an outlaw, everything goes type of thing. The way they portray things on television and what people just hear. So what I did is I just like Miss Bookman said, I just took her to an event, and of course she saw all the half naked women, the overweight women, and it's like, how do you like this right here? What what's so good about this?
Yeah,
So it took a little time, but as we started doing road trips, my wife loved to get on the back of the bike, man. I mean, she loves to suit up, get them yonder miles, go to a cabin, hang out with really genuine good people, other couples. Right now, man, she's at a point where I say, okay, trip coming up. She say, okay, so when we going?
Yeah, it is.
You know,
But Jay, how do you deal with?
But
how do you deal with Jay? How do you deal with other dudes that see your wife and don't know she's your wife, and they want to hug her or give her a hug? Do you allow other men to give her a hug?
I don't have a problem with it, man. My wife, man, as you know her personally,
yeah,
she can hold her own.
Yeah, trust me. I know Miss Angela.
You know, she hold it down, and she packing as well. So if something do pop off, she know how to put them 16 hot ones in them.
Okay. So have you ever had a situation that you felt may have been disrespectful?
As far as another dude trying to holler at her?
Yeah, or period. Just she been around, or she was around, and something may have been disrespectful, or you felt was disrespectful.
No, not really, because like I said, she'll nip stuff in the bud, right off the bat, because she has that kind of keenness about her. She'll see where a person coming from off of Jump Street.
Okay.
And if a guy comes up to her and starts that kind of talk, she'll nip it in the bud. And she hasn't had any dudes that try to give any kind of pushback. So I mean, I'm clear on that, and she knows if a woman comes up to me and talks, I ain't going nowhere. I mean, I known this girl for almost 30 years, and like the guest, we were friends before we got married.
So I think that's what it is.
We were best friends.
What I get from both of you guys too is the time. It's the longevity of the time that just makes it work too. You guys have been together so long that it's just, it ain't got no other, no choice. One of the favorite things me and Queen said to each other, man, you got two choices, a bag or a box, man. That's the only way you can leave, man, a bag or a box. You know what I'm talking about? So,
we decided a long time ago that D word, the divorce, is not on the table.
Yeah.
It's not on the table. You stuck with me, I'm stuck with you. So we're going to sit here, we're going to be mad at each other for a few minutes, but at the end of the day, it's all going to work itself out. And it just is what it is. Brooklyn started out
and that's the thing, man. Yeah.
She started out as not really a biker, but she caught vibe of what I was doing. She was always one on the back of the bike with the camcorder in her hand.
Okay.
So she got video of me, like I got a video of me wheeling the length of the George Washington Bridge, paying the toll and wheeling the whole bridge with her videotaping it.
Whoa.
And so that's
how
the kind
crazy were you?
But that's the kind
I
of
trusted
stuff,
him though.
I don't give a damn. I trust him too, but I don't trust him to be on no motorcycle with no camcorder.
Well, we was young and stupid. That's the stuff we was doing in New York at the time. And not till we got down here and she saw all the girls riding. Because up there was dudes.
Yeah.
And it was a handful of girls
Whoa.
that were riding.
Okay.
And when she got down here and saw all the girls on the set, she said, I want a bike. And that's when she bought her first Boulevard. And then from there, she saw the Harley set and she said, take this thing back and get me a Harley.
I'm so glad you got rid of that Boulevard because you would not be sitting there right now if you had a Boulevard.
I had to start somewhere.
I don't give a damn. You know what I'm saying? Well, Jay, I appreciate you calling in, brother, for real, man. Appreciate you. Love you, brother. Tell Miss Angela I said, hey. Jay,
yes, sir. Much love to y'all, too. I'll holler at you later.
Easy, brother.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. So it's looking like it's the time that's bridging everything together. All right, man, before we wrap this thing up, any words of encouragement or any words to live by you want to leave the people with, Q?
Yo, just love your wife, love your mate, love your husband. Life is too short to be sitting there mad because some girl trying to think he cute. People, listen, if nobody thought my wife was cute, I'd have a problem. If we go out to a party and don't nobody talk to her, that's a problem for me.
That's a problem for you?
Ike.
There go Ike. Ike, what up with it, baby?
What it do, man? What it do? How things going?
It was good with you, man. What you got for me, Ike?
That much, man. Sitting here just enjoying the nice conversation that y'all going.
That's cool.
Y'all got going on.
What you got though? What advice you got, Ike? What you got for her?
Sure, I ain't got no advice because you know what you said about me.
Yeah, see, I'm saying. So let me explain to y'all who Ike is. Ike make too much money, got too much house. You feel what I'm saying? And he by himself. So you say that. So you already know what's going on, and we talking about today. We ain't talking about 20 years ago.
All right.
We talking about today.
So the debauchery's going on over your house.
For sure. Yeah.
When's the party and I'm invited?
Multiple rooms. You understand me? Yeah. So, but I mean, is it that you can't find love, or you don't want love at the time, or a relationship? What is it?
No, man, it's not that. I just have a honest requirement, and that's simple. Just be honest. Okay. I don't care what it is that you've done. If you can be warm enough to do it, then you should be warm enough to be honest about what you did and own it. But I definitely agree with what's been said. You know, that a conversation has to be had. You have to give each person the extra understanding of what the bike set is. And then you have to bring them to the extra bike set. Once you bring them to the bike set, then they can make their own assessment. They can make their own judgment about the set. And then from there, if they choose to be a part of it, then that's fine. If they choose not to be a part of it, that's fine. But you have to have an understanding of where she or he comes from if they choose not to be a part of it. And I think that you have to honor what their requests are too. So you have to compromise. And if you know how to compromise, then you know how to have a successful relationship with them. Okay, especially on the actual bike set.
Here's a question for you, and this is for men and or women. If you meet a chick who was an ex-bike hoe, who's trying to change her life, and she came to you honestly and said, listen, I was a bike groupie. I had a couple of these dudes on the set, but I'm coming to you real. Could you date her?
Yes, because this is what I say. If I can change, she can change.
I'm just saying though.
Everybody got to pass.
I'm just saying though. But everywhere you pull up though, all the niggas like, oh shit, he with Susie Big Booty, Big Booty Susie. So, I'm just saying, but they passing the video around though. I'm just saying, how do you?
Okay,
you know what I'm saying?
Don't do them like that.
I'm just saying, man. You listen. Right. Your girl done been with 17 dudes in 5 clubs, man. I mean, 17 ain't hard. I mean, you know what I'm saying? That really, it sounds like a lot, but you know, it's some women out there that
like. But she's trying to change her life, and she came to Ike, and she was honest and said, I used to be this, but I found God. I still love the bike set, and I like you.
Oh, now she holier than thou. She should be holier than thou because the whole is holier than thou. I'm just, listen to what I'm saying, man. Listen to what I'm saying, man. Understand this. I don't care what no man say. I don't care what no man. So you wouldn't date her? I'm just saying, that's what I'm saying. I don't care what no man say. It is hard for a man to be with a woman that has had multiple men that he has to see on a regular basis.
How about for you, for a girl's aspect of it? If you knew I slept with a bunch of women on the set, could you be around?
Before I answer, let me hear what I can.
No. Let me. I got some more to say. Because you got to understand this.
Hold on, dog.
Let me add to that. Let me add to my story. Let me add to my thing. I'm just telling you, men are petty individuals. They super petty. Men are super petty, super messy, and any man, the first opportunity he get to let another motherfucker know that the motherfucker you with, he was with. Men do that shit. A motherfucker will save a picture in his phone from 4 years ago, be like, dog, look, dog. That's it. Old girl that sell just pulled up with, look, dog, there's no titties right there, dog. There's no titties right there. Dog, look, I got a pussy shot too.
I want to hear what I got to say about it, though.
Go ahead, Ike.
Well, but this is actually thing. This is where I say that men have a double standard. Because
it just is what it is.
We out there doing the same daggone thing. But we expect for her to accept us for who we are. So you have to accept her for who she is, especially if she's being upfront and honest with you.
I don't give a damn. I rather listen.
No, hold on, dog.
Okay, go ahead.
I have to take her for her word. I have to give her that level of trust and that level of respect that she came to me and was honest about it. I respect that.
Honesty don't mean nothing.
Remember, everybody got a pass. Dog.
Honesty don't mean nothing. Honesty don't mean nothing when the homie's like, look, nigga, look at this video right here, nigga.
Come on, man.
Bro,
listen,
okay, then.
when you so you telling me, so y'all both, so hold on, so okay, go ahead, Ike.
So, but in that essence, when a brother or a homie on the set front you about it, you can nip that in the bud real quick. Hold up, homie. She already told me what she used to do, but that was then. This is now. So I just request that you just respect what I got.
Okay, so let me ask you this then. So I'm finna kill both of you niggas off right now. Y'all got me saying the N-word. I'm finna kill both of y'all off right now. So right now, right now, you know what I'm talking about? Right now. Today, what's today? Let me see what today. Today is Tuesday, February 19, 2019 at 9:32 p.m. If Pinky, the adult porn star, was to choose you, Ike, could you fuck with Pinky as your girl?
She changed her life?
I don't even know who our Pinky is.
Yeah, let me tell you something.
I don't even know who our Pinky is.
Don't worry about it. When you bring her to the set, I'm going to show you who Pinky is, man. I'm going to pull her.
She's a black adult film star.
Yeah, major adult. Bad, cute little old something. But when you pull her with Pinky, I'll be like, nigga, that's Pinky. Nigga, look. Oh. That's Ike.
But she changed who she is.
I wouldn't give it. This is, babe.
But, bro.
Yeah, babe.
But, bro, if that's how she earned her paycheck, bro, I can't knock her for what she do. If that's what she chose to do, that's what she chose to do. But check this. But if she said, I no longer want that lifestyle, I no longer want to be in the industry, and I've changed, then I have to accept it.
I'm like my man Lion Lock. Lion Lock said, look, just don't even tell me. Appreciate the honesty. But don't even tell me you used to be a hoe. Just let me roll with it, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm telling you, it's almost easy that way. It's all, you know what I'm saying? I'd rather just be out happy and shit, not even knowing that you didn't, you know, we didn't, okay. You didn't been the real.
There are some insecure dudes who, when they walk in the room, is going to look like, okay, which one of them niggas she fucked? You know?
No, I'm not even, no. I'm not even saying that. I'm not even going to, I guess for me, I'm not even going to care about your past. That's irrelevant. We talking about right now. We talking about today. You with me today? Okay, so damn, like 42 niggas? You know what I'm saying? Okay, well, fuck it. It is what it is. It's me and you right now. I'm in 43 with me. The buck stops here. You understand what I'm saying? You can't even worry about that. But I don't know. I'm kind of like Lion Lock. Don't even tell me. Let's just roll.
Yes, dudes are petty. And when y'all snapping and cracking jokes on each other, is somebody going to say something like, yeah, I fucked your wife? It's horrible.
That's, see right there, that's, yeah, see. Boy, woo. Yeah, Lord. See, y'all tripping now, man. We're going to go in this podcast right there, man. Yeah, it's time to go, man. You know what I'm saying?
Because we punch drunk now.
Hey, man. What'd you say, Stanley Moore? You know what I'm saying? Sal, you so right. If we did, we would not be going to any sets where she is known.
Y'all moving?
Hey, we got to do something. My man Mark Clark Razor said, I don't want to know nothing. You know what I'm talking about? Just let me go on and think I'm on to something. You know what I'm talking about? Because see, let me tell you something. When I was a younger cat, and we, you know, the little females in the neighborhood, bad little female, but we done already ran through them. So me and my little crew, 4 or 5 of us, all of us done fucked. So now here it is, the new dude that she know from school or something. He come through pushing, he shining, he pull up, he got flour. We like, nigga, you fucking it up. You know what I'm saying? We clowned it, you know what I'm saying? Because he think he done got a superstar dime, and he don't even know. You know what I'm saying? That's our regular. That's the late night. You know what I'm talking about? But he
any females on there got any comments about it?
Hey, man, I don't know, man. Any female want to call in about it or something? I don't even know, man. You know what I'm saying?
I don't want any of this.
You don't want none of it, no. Brooklyn?
Nope.
Huh?
Oh, wow.
So, nope. If you found out I was a hoe on the set, could you still be with me?
Hey, man, look at me.
Do you really want me to answer that question?
Damn it, man.
Yeah. Everybody wait. Matter of fact, look, I think this is what we wait on right here. Look.
I would say depending on the age. You know, because the older woman.
That part. So
when you're young,
if he served, so let's say 18 to 27, he done served like 100 women.
We're young. We can't. That's
what I'm saying.
we're doing when you're young.
We fucking.
I mean,
you know
I did that already.
Yeah, we fucking.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you're young, but when you're older,
in your 20s, you're supposed to have twosomes, threesomes, foursomes.
So now Q ran into Brooklyn 25. You know what I'm saying? 18 to 27, she 150 served.
McDonald's. Like McDonald's.
He's talking about who?
Hey, listen.
Yeah,
I'm gonna tell y'all. Brooklyn has a past. She was a celebrity dater. She growing up in Brooklyn, she done dated every rapper there.
Well, no. Let's get that correct. A lot of them went to my high school, so they weren't rappers yet. It was after graduation, and then I was like, "Oh yeah, I dated him in high school." Famous. Yeah, I got them on the come up. I guess I don't know, but no.
We gonna say this conversation with her. All I'm saying, look at me. Just don't tell me you fuck my wife, man. Even if you did, just keep. Because I promise you right now,
I'm punching them out.
What you in here for, player? Man, I just killed this nigga, man, right there. Man. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, I just. But what you killing for, man? Nigga say you fuck my wife, man. I just,
What you just said, Queen had a past.
I understand that. That's exactly what it states in the past. Do not bring the past to the future right now. Dude, that ain't got nothing to do. I can't. It's just certain things I can't deal with. Do not tell me that.
She changed.
I'm just
fell
saying,
in love.
Man. Listen, man.
You know what? Out of some old jokey joke shit, if you came to me and said that, I'd have a problem with it. Yeah.
What?
If some dude came up and like, yeah, I fucked your wife.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a problem.
First of all, that's a dead lie, but okay.
Yeah. Hey, but look, my problem is gonna be with him because that's just plain disrespect.
I ain't knocking. I know that. That's why I'm in jail. You understand me? Hold on, we got somebody. Who they call? Hold on, man. Who we got, man?
Call from.
Hustle hard.
Go ahead, caller. You got either window down or something. You got a lot of background noise, but we can hear you though. Go ahead, caller.
How I sound, Big Sale, man? Is it too bad?
That's better now. That's a lot better. What you got, Daddy-O?
Look, man. First of all, let me say, man, I appreciate you, man. I've been watching you for a minute, Sale.
Thank you, Daddy-O.
I've been learning a whole lot from you.
Thank you, Daddy-O.
Hey, I'm new to the set, man, and I appreciate the conversation y'all got going tonight. So I just had a question, man.
What you got?
The couple that you got on tonight, they kind of remind me of me and my wife. You know, me and my wife been together about 20 years. And, let me see how can I put this. I hope it ain't no crazy question, but let's say, for instance, right, because I'm going to definitely try to establish myself on the set first before I ever bring my wife. But me and my wife kind of like the couple you got on now. You know, when I do bring her on, it ain't going to be all the hugging up and all that stuff and closeness. You know, I might be on one end, she on the other. But let us say, for instance, you got a brother that disrespect your wife. Maybe like, you know, grab her some kind of way she don't want to be touched or whatnot. And you have to end up busting that cat head or laying him out. Now, say that brother is a part of an MC. Do I have to prepare myself to fight all them brothers that night, or is it a form of, how can I say this? Do the brothers let that brother take that L?
Prepare to get your ass stomped. Prepare to get your ass stomped out.
No.
Prepare to get your ass stomped out. Ain't no fair fights. Ain't no fair fights with no MC.
Hold on, because I'm gonna talk about a night that we was out at TGI Friday.
So you telling me? Hold on. First of all, you telling me that I can get into it with a big shot, and there's 4 other big shots around, and I can have a head up with a big shot?
No.
Okay, so
no. Okay, but here's what I'm saying.
I know.
If I'm done, and we had an incident down at TGI Friday where dude was a little too drunk, and he hugged her, and he held her a little too long, and she was trying to unwrap his arms, and then she had to like really say something, and we had to deal with it. That other club was like, "Yo, I apologize to you as a big shot.
Your background noise, folks.
I apologize to your.
Man, I'm driving, man.
Okay, we got you. Okay.
I apologize to your woman. I apologize to your club. My club member was a little off, and I understand you doing what you did then.
Like I said, I don't know what MC that was, but if you in an MC that allow you to have a head-up fight with another MC and or individual, you damn near in the wrong MC, because there is no such thing. You have to be.
What I'm saying is, Big Dell, you always talk about having loyalty, and I believe in that. When you're a part of an MC, but if you have to lay that brother down because of disrespect, and you tell the other brothers, look, man, I had to do what I had to do to this brother because he disrespected my wife.
It's irrelevant.
After you tell them, you still got to worry about fighting all the rest of the cats.
No. You supposed to fault them that night. Ain't no coming back later on now. If they let you whip his ass and walk away, then that's a wrap. This fight over.
Yeah.
But that when you swing on him, you better have your help. You better have
whether he disrespectful,
whether he wrong or right.
That's how it goes.
Period.
Yeah. Like rule of thumb on the bike set is you wrong and strong. If you with your team, it's time to throw. You got to throw.
Yeah. Ain't no if they don't have no choice, bro. They don't have no choice. If he could be the most disrespectful and last, individual in the world, and he do something, and you happen to clock him, just be prepared to get your ass drugged.
But not all the time, so because I've seen clubs say, "Yo, my man was way out of line," and I apologize.
Well, then they should have grabbed him before he got out of line, though.
Okay, I'm with you there.
They should have. Once you recognize.
One last thing: have y'all two ever experienced anything like that?
I mean, I didn't experience the form where I feel like my wife didn't deal with a situation the way I would have dealt with a situation, or that she didn't. To me, Queen didn't handle it fast enough. You feel what I'm saying? Yes, I've experienced it, and I've told her, and it made me upset. Like, listen, you were supposed to check him, bad, and because the situation was done, I let it be. But I got some type of eye on that individual. You feel what I'm saying? It did change how me and that individual was or is, but it's at the end of the day, I still have to give her the opportunity to handle that situation. Now, if she don't handle it fast enough or whatever, then it is what it is. Or she can't handle it and I step in, then it's just a whole nother level at that point.
I respect it. Thank you for answering that question, man. I love what you're doing, Big Dell.
So listen, man. Listen. When you go wherever you're finna go to knock this dude out, make sure you got your football helmet on, man.
I love what you're doing, Big Dell. Hopefully, be glad when I meet you one day, man. I love what you're doing. Keep it up.
I appreciate you, sir. Let's get it, man. Appreciate the call.
All right,
later. Yeah, I'm just saying, man. If you can't come on, Q, talk about it was this one situation. Man, listen, they was supposed to rack pack your ass, man. Listen. I'm just telling you, if you got away with it, you got away with it. Bad man. That's all I'm telling you.
It is what it is, man. I put it like this. Your whole club running me, and I lived a good life, and it's time to die, but I promise you two of you coming with me.
Hey, I'm just telling you. That's what it is. It is what it is. So anyway, man, it's been fun, man. We done had a ball. We done talked about everything from Monique.
Shit talking.
You know what I'm saying? To Steve Harvey being a punk. You know what I'm saying?
Really?
I think what you said.
All right, let's move on. Because you ain't shit.
Hey, man, that's my time, man. You've been listening to
What's Good? You're listening to FHO's Live Podcast with your host, Big Cell.
Hey, man, we done had a ball tonight, man. I love you guys. Thank everybody that called in. As always, man, don't forget to support the channel, man. Cash App, $ FHO'S, PayPal. You know what I'm saying? FastHarleyGong@gmail.com. Shout out to my man Q. He's going to be one of the sponsors of the upcoming show.
Follow me at ATL Hot Wheels on YouTube and Instagram.
Yeah,
I do car seminars about credit, about trade-ins, about buying a car. I'm there for you, ATL Hot Wheels.
So we're going to get it in, man. We're going to have his banner up. We're going to have a whole bunch of stuff, man, in effect. Also, I just got my text from Eco1. They are my other new sponsor. Shout out to my man Eco1, Shorty, and my man Stoke, man. So just stay tuned, man. FHO got a lot of stuff coming up, man. A lot of big ideas we got popping. The radio show, the podcast. Don't forget, we got Gorilla Blue. We got my girl Cream finna have her show. Gorilla Blue finna have his show. Cream finna have her show. We got my homegirl, the Ballhead Truth. So right now, we got the Ballhead Truth on Thursday nights. Make sure you tune in, be like 9:30. I think we're doing Gorilla Blue every Monday night on the podcast, and then we just waiting on Cream to pick a night. If there's anybody out there that want to do a show, hit me up, man. I got nights and days available. I'm here. let's put this thing to work, man. This FHO radio, man, it's going to be big. It's going to be huge. I love y'all. I'm here. As always, let me give you the 5 things. Number 1, respect yourself enough. Respect the throttle. Have enough love for yourself to have some love for me. Mind your own business. Stay in your own lane. Ride your own ride. You feel what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, the FHO motto is love to ride and ride for love, man. That's what we're getting down 2019. It's been fun. Shout out to the whole FHOMA family. Don't forget, if you want to join the FHO family, send an email to fhoma.inc@gmail.com. Leave your information, and one of the members will get back to you. And real quick, let me go over the upcoming dates that I have. My upcoming plans, February 16th, we already did that. That was in Newport Richie. May 31st to June 2nd, Pound for Pound is going down. Yeah. Holiday Inn, 901. If you need a reservation, 901-367-1234. FHO will be in the building 15-20 deep. I promise you we're going down. Also, I got Afro Dogs MC Cabaret 2019, June 14th through the 16th in Buffalo, New York, baby. I'm in Buffalo, New York, man. Yeah, got to go up that way, man, for the Afro Dogs is going down. For more information about the Afro Dogs, you can hit VP Backdraft, 716-310-1895, or the Secretary, Ms. Golden, 716-570-5835. They got cash prizes,
Shout
all
out
kind
to
of
Buffalo.
stuff. Yeah, I'm saying it's going down, man. Buffalo, New York. I'll be there on the ground, me and him, History in Motion. And then, of all, as course, one of the most anticipated runs of the year, the West Coast Run, Rare Breed 30th anniversary, is going down. FHO is trying to take 100+ people across there. Everybody's telling me not to do it. I'm telling you I can do it with no problem. We leave in Atlanta June 24th. We'll be back July 3rd. Hit me up for more information. The host hotel for that is the Doubletree by Hilton and Carson, 310-830-9200. If you need to make a reservation, you need to be there from June the 27th to check out July 1st, all right? Anyway, for more information, hit me up, man. The FHO hotline number 424-242-2355. Make sure you subscribe to all of my social media sites. FHO, Instagram, FHO_HNIC, Twitter at Fast Harleys Only, my Gmail. Don't forget YouTube, my YouTube channel, FHO Atlanta GA. We in there, man.
You're like a pastor now.
Bring
all the ties to the storehouse.
All the ties. Put them in there, baby. We need it, man. Oh, and man, let me give a real special shout out to my dad today, man. I told you guys I needed a computer to complete my studio, man. And my dad is always my hero, man. One of my number one supporters, him and my mom, my entire family, man, for that much. Came through for me for my computer. I thank you, Dad. I love you. And again, just a major shout out, man, to everybody, man. I love you guys. You know, I do this because I love you. And that's the only reason, man. So just stay tuned for the sponsors we got coming on board. Stay tuned for everything we got, man. All of the different shows we got coming up, man. I hope to feel the show every night. FHO Live. Some of them will be on YouTube. Some of them will be on the podcast. So just stay tuned for that, man. We making big moves, man. So I love you guys.
Yeah. What's good? You're listening to FHO's Live Podcast with your hosts, Big Cell and Scrap Iron.